Hey, what's up, Wesley?
How you doing?
Listen, man, thank you for doing this interview with me.
Yep.
You've been like a godsend for me out here in Springfield.
Eh. No fucking godsend, brother.
So,
I'm gonna swear, by the way.
please, no, please do. I fucking swear all the time.
I ain't changing my.
That shit happens. So don't worry. This isn't.
Welcome to my camp, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna give you a minute. Let you get situated.
No, go ahead, dude. I'll look at it. I'm here.
There you are.
I'm alright.
So,
Go ahead. Ask.
so first,
Go ahead, dude.
tell me how we met each other. Let's start with that story.
I was at my camp and I looked up and saw a gentleman with a backpack and a bedroll. And I don't let nobody down here. And it's my home. I don't know this guy. And it looked like he was getting ready to set up a tent. And I literally went, "What do you think you're doing?" And as a man, he walked over to me and explained his situation. He told me that he's, by choice, being homeless for a year to see what's really going on. And I looked at him. I didn't believe him at first. And we talked for a minute. And I said, "Yeah, I'm homeless. I'm the only one here. It's my home." He's taken a year off to be homeless to understand by choice. I didn't have a choice. I fucking got pretty much fucking screwed. I lost my mother March 14th. A week later, the house burnt down to the ground. And 2 weeks after that, on April 6th, my father died. I lost everything in the fire, including my parents, pretty much. And I had nowhere to go, nothing. I was their caregiver. My parents both had lung cancer. So that's kind of the gist of how I got out here. But meeting him, it was off. He explained to me he cared, and yeah, okay. But his idea fascinated me. It was something I wanted to do. I don't know. Yeah, that's how we met.
What's your experience been like staying out here and stuff? What are some of the things you've seen?
Some of the things I've seen, as in animals or violence or, huh.
Yeah, anything that comes to mind that you want people to know about.
I've pretty much seen some pretty cool stuff down by the river. But you leave the river and you go over to the bridge to the city, as in Springfield, it's disgusting. You literally walk around and watch zombies sit there all day. We call it sucking their own dick because they're cooked. All they do is, all they do want, need, and care about is dope. This fentanyl shit, it's the fucking devil. It is the absolute devil. I've literally watched a normal, good person that never even smoked weed before come out here, and 3 months later they look like, seriously, son out of the walking fucking dead. It's fucking terrifying. I myself have got my jaw broken, shattered actually. I fell down a fucking hill and almost broke my leg. I was held up, dude. I was fucked up for almost 6 weeks. It's just, and now it's getting cold. So now it's the trials and tribulations. I'm kind of set up for it. I'm not trying to stay out here all the time. I'm not trying to spend the winter out here because I have a feeling it's going to be a horrible fucking winter. I have a pretty nice setup, I guess. But it's just down by the river, it gets too cold. But yeah, me and you, I'll get to the other part why I'm actually doing this, but ask the next question, bro.
So, like, this area is kind of like a niche area. Was there ever like an encampment here before? You mentioned that.
Yes, there was. I'm down by the river in the spot. Uh, Marshall's taking pictures of the old camp, which wasn't mine. About 18 feet above me, up there, there's 60 tents 4 carports. It was a community. It was a tent city. And one night, these 2 people I know, they came back here with a girl. And they were doing dope. And the girl died. They had to call somebody, you know, and the girl happened to be a prominent member of the society, a daughter of the prominent member of the society, which shall remain nameless. But they had to call somebody. So then all the state police and the investigators came down here, saw what was going on, and they bulldozed the entire encampment into the gully. Told every motherfucker to get the fuck out of here. You're all fucked. Who knows? People's lives were in those tents. Literally. Lives were in those tents. And they just bulldozed them over down the hill. But a year later, 2 years later, I became seriously homeless in February. And I met this guy named John Parrott. And he was living in a fucking storage container that they didn't lock up the way. He stayed in that thing till about June. I was down here in February and he showed me this place. We were both drunks. We were just drinking all day. And he's like, I got a spot for you. And he showed me this place. And it's a pretty sweet place. But now it's just rough, man. Fuck. To lose everything. And then not only get an apartment or whatever, I lost it because I got hurt. And I don't blame the landlord for telling me I gotta go. I don't blame him at all. He's my friend. He's my ex-landlord. I still go help, I still go work for him. And he's like, you gotta go. I can rent your room out, dude. You know, he gave me all the time I needed, but I just couldn't go to work. Then I started drinking a lot more than normal. And that's when it got tight. That was the middle of January. Out here it was February. February, March, April, May. It was just rough. It was fucking cold. No snow, but cold. And then April, oh my God, the rain. May, rain. But June was when we got the flood. When all the snow melted up in fucking northern Vermont in a matter of 2 days, because it was like 4 90-degree days up there. And then it was raining at the same time. Like it would fucking be sunny during the day and it would rain all night. Just like that for a week. I think there was like 17 inches of rain in a week. And all that water and snow water up there came down here. You can't see it, but there's a branch right here. It's about, I don't know, 10 feet above my head from where I'm sitting. And that branch is underwater. I'm sitting in a chair. And everything I owned was in that tent. Everything. Everything. What I had left that I owned. And it all went down the fucking river. I was out with my buddy getting all fucked up one night. It was raining for a week solid. I was in a raincoat. Me and him was like, fuck this. We're getting out of the house. We want to do something. He got drunk. I got drunk. He fell asleep on the steps at a fucking riverfront park. And I left. And I came here. And I came down the top tier. And there's a level where the other camps were. And I looked down and there's water 2 feet below my feet. The fucking river was up 17, I think it was 17 feet. And it kept going up. I lost everything. Everything. Clothes, papers, everything. Everything. I'm still finding shit a mile down the river. But most of my shit ended up in Bridgeport. For sure. And that's when I went, now I'm truly fucking homeless. I had nothing. Didn't have a tent, didn't have a sleeping bag, didn't even have socks. I had a backpack, sandals. I wore sandals for 4 months straight. No shoes. It got pretty bleak. Pretty bleak. I wore the same clothes for fucking more than 2 months. I think I showered 4 times in the last, what's it, November? 4 times last 5 months.
Who are some of like the good people out here that come and helping you out?
Mama Teresa. Lorraine at the parish cupboard. Yeah, she's been pretty integral. She goes out of her way to help me. Like I said, I got no family left. I got my brother. He helps me. But he lives in Cape Cod. He runs a business, so he can't. You know what I mean? But I pretty much fucking slept outside every night. Yeah. Since fucking February. Yeah.
What do you think? Like, what do you think the biggest problem is out here in Springfield?
Drugs.
Drugs.
Drugs, mental health. No housing. Nowhere for people to go. No drive to do anything with their lives. They just, you get this thing out here called fucking chronically homeless. You automatically get $300 a month. Then if you get a crooked doctor to sign off on it, any health disability and deem you disabled, then you can get $1,500 a month. There's just no want, no need when someone just hands you a check. They know you're gonna get every month. And they stay in shitty shelters or they sleep outside. I don't know, man.
What are people?
Drugs.
What are they gonna do when like the winter? Because like winter's encroaching. Like this is a big part of my project of figuring out how I'm gonna survive in the winter. What are they gonna do?
More drugs. There's gonna be a lot more murders. There's gonna be a lot more thieving. It's gonna be fucking bedlam this year, man. There's twice as many people out here homeless than there was last year. There's families with kids. Like I was telling you last night, literally watched a woman who had 5 kids, 4 years old and 9 years old. She'd go up into the fucking heroin den, and her kids would be sitting outside, leaning against the building. That's a no shit. What are you gonna do with those kids? Let the state take them? But like people like me, like I don't even want to be out here this winter, dude. I understand you're trying to get it. Like I've done it before. I don't want to be out here this winter. You woke up here this morning, bro. It's fucking brick.
Oh yeah, what was it like 18 degrees last night?
18 degrees this morning. It's fucking brick, dude. That ain't right. And we're right next to the river. It's not sobering, let me tell you. It's a fucking wake up call. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I ain't no beaver trapper, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What can we do as a society? Like, what can we do, like, especially out here where, like, the problem is pretty severe? Like, what can we do to make things better? What do you think?
Huh. That's a good question. I don't even know how to answer that, dude, to be honest with you. Because it's a catch-22 any way around. There's people like good people who like need housing. We'll go that way. Fucking housing. Give the people a place to go, man. They won't let them go to the fucking bus station. They won't let them fucking go anywhere because all the beds are full. So all these people have nowhere to go, nowhere to sleep. I don't know. Offer jobs. Give them a job with housing. Give them a purpose. Give them something to wake up for every day. So just waking up and going, fuck. Give them incentives with the job. Like, give them a trade. You learn something, tell them you got the job as long as you do this, that. You know, give them a purpose. But another thing is, like, the drugs are so bad out here, dude. So bad. I'm 43 years old. I've never seen anything like this in my life. And I've been to a lot of different states. I've been to the Tenderloin District in California. It ain't nothing like that, dude. It's worse. All it is fucking fentanyl out here. Fentanyl and that shit trank. It's horrible. Crack. I remember when the fucking big thing was, like, if you smoked weed, it was a stigma. Well, we live in a legal state now. Nobody smokes weed anymore. Nobody. They all just do dope. That's it. And like I was talking to you last night, dude, you can't help somebody that won't help themselves. You can offer them help till you're fucking purple in the face. These people get a check every month, and in 4 days, the money's gone. Then they're out there selling their asses fucking for the rest of the month. You know, whatever they got to do to fucking get a bag, get more drugs. That's all these people care about out here. It's getting old, dude. And then there's nowhere for any of them to go. There's nowhere to camp. Anytime you get a couple tents up, dude, fucking bang, cops come in, take your shit. It's fucked up. I'm fortunate enough where I know all the police in the area I'm in, where they do a wellness check every once in a while, make sure I'm all right. But I see them every day, you know? I don't like this. Nobody should like this. I like the solitude. I like the quiet, but it gets pretty fucking depressing, dude.
Does it get lonely out
It
here?
gets very lonely out here. I talk to myself. I ask myself questions and I answer them out loud by myself down here. And I am not nuts. It's just to hear something instead of just think it, you know? Look how dark it is right now. You got this camera on me. If I cover this camera, it's so fucking dark right now.
Oh yeah, I got 2 lights and we got a fire going.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty fucking far out, man. But now it's getting cold again. That's where, dude, there's going to be a body count this winter. I'm telling you. It's going to be that cold.
What's the city going to do about like people outside? Like, what are they going to do?
Warming centers. Yeah.
How many warming centers do they usually set up?
I couldn't, honestly, I don't know, but I only know of 2. Because bums aren't allowed. Homeless and bums that they know of at the bus station, they won't even let them in. You can go in, you sit down, they tell you to leave. They don't want that shit around. It's sad. When I see some of these people say this stuff to these people, they're just cold, just want to warm up. Or wet, I'm tired. Like, hey man, you gotta go, you can't be here. What? I need to charge my phone. He goes, can't do it here. They never said that to me. But I've seen people literally get ushered out because they know they're chronically homeless. You get that stigma, you might as well hold in your hands because you're on a fucking cross. It ain't right. And then they just did it again the other day. Like I was just saying about the camp right here. They came down here and they bulldozed it all into a pile. Marshall has pictures. They just did that again up on Taylor Street. There's a place called The Jungle. They just did it again. Went in there and bulldozed the whole camp. Didn't let anybody take any of their stuff. They waited for everybody to leave their tents to go get their drugs. And they went in there with a fucking backhoe and just mauled the fucking their shit down. And again, hey Marshall, how cold was it last night?
It was brutal, man. There was frost on my tent and there was frost, on everything pretty much.
Ice Palace, man. Now what the fuck are those people supposed to do? You telling me they're not going to be out robbing and stealing, doing anything they can to get a blanket, a room, whatever it takes? Because it's 19 fucking degrees? That is how crime happens.
Wasn't they supposed to do like a big economic development out here with like the casino and all that other shit?
Yes. That was the whole reason the casino was supposed to be allowed even in the fucking city. It's called the Community Redevelopment Better Act. They the casino bought all the buildings down there. There's got to be 35 or I think I counted 39 buildings. They all used to be apartment buildings. All of them. There's some of these buildings got fucking 80 fucking 1,000 square foot fucking apartments in it. And that was the deal. You fix this shit, we'll sell it to you. You fix it all. They never fixed one fucking building. Not fucking one. And they own them all. And they're all empty. Every single one of them is empty. Every single fucking one of them. Which is fucked up. You give a homeless person a chance to find the crazy, like, hey, we'll pay you, we'll buy you the materials, you fix the fucking joint, and you keep it, and we'll pay you. Tell me that isn't a charitable thing for a casino that's making $150 million a year, destroying lives.
There's a lot of abandoned buildings out here.
And they're beautiful fucking buildings. They're all apartment buildings. They're not factories, dude. They're apartment buildings. You know what I mean? Like, literally fucking the worthy, right? That's got 1,000 fucking units in it. 1,000. But that one's actually being worked on, and they're bringing it back to life. That's the only one that I know of that like there are 200 people living in that building, dude. It's fucking beautiful. It was built in like the 1890s. Like, the buildings are gorgeous, man. You know, give these people a purpose. Say, hey, I'll pay you to learn a trade. You fix this apartment. You paint it. You do everything right. You can keep it. Or not even that. Like, rent. What do they? It used to be called fixed rent. They're all like 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. And they're fucking sweet. But even rent out here for a 1 bedroom is $1,800. That where I went to go get my EBT card back. That one, it was a studio with a bedroom and a tiny kitchen. $1,800.
People find it hard to pay rent and survive out here. You think that's one of the big contributors, or like why a lot of people?
I know it's one of the contributors. Plus, they want first/last security. So you want to put it's $1,800 times 3. That's fucking almost $6,000. Who the fuck has that? And then come up with $1,800 the next month beyond that.
Yeah, shit seems tough out here. What about like what about any good stuff you can think of, like kind of living out here in the street, people? Anything?
The people. The homeless community pretty tight, man, as you saw today. We do take care of each other. But it's just starting to get dark. We're getting ready to go into fucking 15-hour dark days, man. What else do you do in the winter? Find somewhere warm, and what do you do when we don't have a job or nothing? You drink. You drink, fuck, or fight. It's pretty much how it goes. Or drug. Nobody wants to be cold. We're in New England, man. I sure as hell don't want to be down here. I'm thinking I might have to build a fucking cabin. A cabin with all those pallets, man. I'm a carpenter. I can do it. I could probably build something sweet. But it's just, I want to go to work. I want to get the fuck out of here. I want to know I'm going to be warm and be able to eat and take a shower. Yeah. Sleep in a bed. I got decent digs now, but I want to sleep in a bed where it's warm. Watch television. Huh. Yeah. What else you got there, Pumpkin?
I think that's good. You want to do a part 2 tomorrow, maybe?
I think we'll do it in the morning. Hey, tomorrow morning, part 2. You're going to see what it really looks like. Frost heaves in the morning.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.